is what was really here, 10,000 years ago, 20,000 years ago. What really happened? We know it's all BS. I find too many statue-like. You gotta remember, a lot of these things aren't gonna look good. Wait, why is it going blurry? I don't know about that one, but this one, it's so blatant to me. Look at this. It was like a statue praying to God, and you can even see the two arms going up. But with 20,000 years of wear and tear, like stalactites, things attached to it, it starts to become shabby. I see these statues all the time. I don't even show you guys half of them. See this? How she's reaching to the sky? You can even see. Let me get her face. Hold on. I don't know why I think it's a woman, but I do. There's a nose, there's a mouth, everything. You got to remember, date it. Use your. There's no way that's a coincidence. And the two arms, like, it's almost like what Jesus would do in a sense, and it looks like, that could even be like, a cape, opening up with his arms. And no, I'm not using my imagination. What did that look like thousands of years ago? Let's go see why there's a fence here. Did it used to be right here? Or did Sasquatch grab these things and drag pre-made structures in a sense? Because I see him do this type of thing. I mean, there's no doubt. Break. How and why would this be here? It wouldn't be blocking anything. Like, so when the humans made this, they wouldn't have put it right here. For what? You guys, look at this. I'm not messing around, look. Oh my God. This is incredible. There's a beer can there. I just want to see if, see how it's, I don't get it. I'm not even going to call that a rock stacking because of what's going on here. Got beer cans, definitely been rocks put there. I can't explain it, you guys. Look where I am. I got beautiful, we're talking about the beautiful structures. The beautiful, like, Holy Cross, Predator Hill types. Well, there's only one thing you can do in this situation, okay? So obviously people did this. Did the fence used to go up like this and go, it would make no sense to me. You wouldn't have a fence here. It was clearly, God, I gotta stop saying that. It was obviously handmade. But what's it doing here? It wouldn't have been a fence there, is what I'm trying to say. There wouldn't have been a fence here. There's no way. Why would you make a fence there? There's nothing to block. You just walk around it. I'm loving all this stuff next to it. See this? I honestly, I can't even make a guess at it. X on the ground. The only thing you can do in a situation like that is go to the symmetrical X that's right behind it and then follow that. Never forget that. You see a fence in the middle of the forest, and then you turn around, go to this. What the? My God, they're right there. I swear to God. Right there. I'll try to whistle away from the camera. Yeah, you go to your fence. It's coming right where I just came from before. I went up and then I came back down. But when that horn was honking, I was way down in this Bigfoot world. Oh my God, they're right here. There's no doubt about it. I'm like, thank you guys. And then I hear the honking, so I ran. Do you hear that? I just saw a jay, and he was sitting in a trident. I'm not kidding. He's sitting right there. They're starting to surround me. They're sitting right there in a trident. You can believe in Bigfoot, but you won't believe that they have birds as pets? What's wrong with your brain? Open your mind. Actually, no one's ever told me that. No one's ever said I don't believe the birds. But I'm assuming that some of you don't. Idiots. I could love you, and I'm still gonna call you an idiot. Idiot. That's how me and my friends talk most of the time. Idiot! What are you doing? And then if there's a double symmetrical max, even better. All this. Look at that X's. There's no way it made it through that. There's just no way. And it's a symmetrical X. And there's another one at the base of it. Some serious business in here. This is big scale, my big boys. That's how I picture the area. I picture the areas based on how I see and the Bigfoots I've seen there in the past. And it's almost, you don't even have to have done that to know. It's like, you can just tell by looking at this forest. I know at least half of you know what I'm talking about just by looking at that. You don't even need the, what is going on there? There's an entire spot there. I'm walking this little military crest thing here. Let me see if I can't, it's completely out of my way to go to that, but I want to zoom on it. Perch. Give me a second. Really in the middle of the woods. And you see that? It's a little bit strange. Could I have done that? Yes. I would never do that, you guys. You know me. I would never ever do that and then film it. But that's strange to me. I just wouldn't do it. I could care less. I would never put 3 rocks together and be like, look, I think a Bigfoot did this. But since they're already there, and there's an X right next to it, and fences in the woods, I'm telling you, I think they've dragged that fence into the woods. You guys, there's no way to get to this cabin. Anybody home? I don't want to get shot, or I don't want to shoot you. What is going on here? See, the last one, riddled in marks of Sasquatch and structures. Here, nothing. How could they not be around this deserted thing? Okay, so it's closed. Sort of. Looks like they put a bed across to keep the animals out. Is anybody home? Used to be a door. Fireplace. Look at that. You guys, if I'm ever wanted from the law, that's the one advantage of this. I am being hypothetical because I never will be, but they'll never find me. I mean, here's my home away from home right here. Would it suck? Yeah, but instantly you could insulate this, like just like he did with the tarp. Look at that nice fireplace. You could still make a fire. The chimney is still active even. It's just that no one has been here in years. You can tell just by the accumulation inside. Look how the aluminum is buried. Years and years and years this has been here. Just deserted. Look at that. I wish it was more exciting. There's nothing else to show you. Here's what it looks like. You know, that looks like Bigfoot, believe it or not, those 2 sticks to me. But there's nothing up here. It's like this. I know they're here because of this. But nothing else. Really, I got structures down by my car, which is 4.5 miles from here. And I don't even know how to get there because I've zigzagged so much. You know, signs like that. These could be rogues. Like they don't have structures on purpose. I got a bone, you guys, a bone came down from really high up in the air. I have no idea which direction, and landed right next to me, and I was on camera. I have to look at the footage to decide whether I'm going to put that up or not, because that was crazy. I want to make sure you can hear it landing. Because to me, it was like, that thing must have been 50 feet in the air for it to make a thump like that when it landed. So that's it. Isn't that weird? It's just in the middle of nowhere. You could live there probably forever and ever, and no one would ever find you. Going to the grocery store would really, really not be fun. But no one would find you. All right, let's push through here. If I can get out of here in time. I don't want to call this a failed mission, but I tell you, for the first time in my life, unless I find something on the way back, I haven't filmed any structures, like real structures at all today. At the bottom, you see, look, there's no question in my mind they're here. Because I've done miles of zigzags up here. See? Right there. Right below the cabin. I know they did that. And yet, nothing else. But because of that, let's go see what's going on here. I'm telling you, these are like rogues. It's a rogue area, which is good. That's what I want. Rogue doesn't mean bad, guys. It just means there's not a lot of them. This is interesting here. Look at this thing. I'm seeing like those California type structures, which I want to get more of. I love those kind of things. A little interesting for under the cabin. You know, but you can see there's cut logs. Old cut. But most of that isn't. And it's stacked. And I got all the structures to go with it. Look. This is like deserted land or something. Or like I said, you got Mr. Rogue up here. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be Mr. Rogue's best friend. God, do I feel like the vibes up here big time. You know, if it is a rogue guy, see these? Look here, see how he's doing everything? He's got two there. Something's right there. Right back in there, I hear it so blatantly. Oh, my Jays are here. My Jays, they stealthily came in. They're right there. Do you see him? They're right on this line right here above the trees. There he is. See, he landed right in that tree right there. He's watching me. Look at them all. Those are all Bigfoots, you guys. They've been with me for 45 minutes. See how these two go this way? Brother. Ooh, lots of pine cones. I didn't even see that. There's no doubt this is an unstructured area. One of the first. Look at this is a bend. One of the first I've ever seen. Look at coming out of the pine cones. There's a lot of pine cones right here. Are these dogmen? Ooh, I'm getting to structures. It's amazing below the hut structures. Nothing else. Is anybody home? I might just have to sit here and try to talk to him by myself for a while. I have a feeling there's just like one here. I swear. I'm probably wrong, but that's my feeling. Look at everything goes up into that tree right there. Including this brand new one. X. This is really weird. I'm not kidding. Look at that big rock. No wonder they love it here. This big rock. It's like a hangout right here. I'm just trying to see if it's worth it. I can't really see it. It's so blocked here. I want to see why. Look at that. See? Right there. No doubt about it, they're blocking the view of the bottom of this. Quartz. Look how clean that is in there. See all the wood? You can always tell when there's too much wood inside, you know? Look at that. Tell me that got like that by accident.